Hello, our dear learners. I welcome you to this lesson for today. My name is Adon Caroline, your teacher of English, and this is going to be our lesson 1. Before we start our lesson, I want us to do an activity. That is a word game. And in this game, I'm going to be saying out letters in the word. You repeat the letters after me, and at the end of it all, you mention the word. And for us to make it even more interesting, we are going to use a song. This is a common song that we have been doing in class. I will not have any problem with it. Okay, are we ready? Okay, this is how it goes. I mention the letter, you mention it back. Okay. Oh, mama chips na, mama chips na, letter R, R, letter I, letter C, letter E, which word is that? Rice. Which word is that? Rice. Oh, mama chips na, mama chips na, letter E, letter G, letter G, letter S, which word is that? Which word is that? Eggs. Oh, mama chips na, mama chips na, letter B, letter E, letter A, letter N, letter S, which word is that? Which word is that? Beans. Very good. Good children. When I say good children, you say good teacher. Good children, good teacher. Very good. Now, let us look at these words that we have developed from our word game. We developed the word rice, the word eggs, and the word beans. We have rice here, we have the eggs here, and we have the beans. So, rice, eggs, beans. Children, these words that we have developed here, when you look at them, which word do you think we can use it to mean the same as the group of these words? Which word do you think we can use to mean the same as this group of words? Very good. That is the word food. These are names of food. So today, our theme is food and nutrition. Our theme is food and nutrition. And the sub-theme is classes of food. At the end of this lesson, I expect you to be able to read, spell, and pronounce the words correctly. I expect you to be able to use the structure correctly. I also expect you to be able to draw some pictures, of some of the food items. Okay. Having looked at that, the next thing we are going to look at, we shall be looking at the common names or common words related to food. Common words related to food. We are going to give these words one name, that is vocabulary. So we are going to be looking at the vocabulary. Okay. Our first word is bananas. Bananas. And we have the bananas here. These are bananas. Good. The next word we are going to look at is groundnuts. 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 Let's move on. The next word after groundnuts is fish. We have here fish. Fish. Good. Let's continue. We have the word cassava. We have the word cassava. Cassava. This is cassava. We have the word maize. Let us spell the word maize, children. Maize. M-A-I-Z-E. Maize. Good. Let's move on to the next word. Our next word, we have the word beans. Here are beans. Beans. Say it again. beans. Good. We move to the next word. We have peas. Let us spell the word peas, children. Peas. P-E-A-S. Peas. Very good. Let's move on to the next word. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Very good. Let's move to the next word. We have the word tomatoes. 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 Say it again. Tomatoes. Good. Let's move on to the next word. Cabbages. Cabbages. The cabbage is here. Let's spell the word cabbages, children. Cabbages. C-A-B-B-A-G-E-S. Cabbages. Very good. Let's move on to the next one. We have carrots. We have carrots. Carrots. Very good. Okay. Let's move on. Let's read this word, children. Say eggplants. Eggplants. Let's spell the word eggplants. E-G-G-P-L-A-N-T-S. Eggplants. Very good. Now, having looked at the words and the food that we have been mentioning their names, let's move ahead and look at the pictures. Remember, I told you that I expect you to be able to draw some of the food items. Now let's look at the pictures of the food items. These are the food items: cassava, maize, peas, eggs, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, watermelon, beans, jackfruit, eggplants, matoke, and carrots. So in case you are asked to draw any of these food items, I know you'll have no problem drawing them. Now, having looked at the foods, let's go ahead and look at the structure. Structures help us to make sentences. And our structure for today is, what are these? These are dash. The second one, what are those? Those are dash. Now, I want you to understand this, children. When we use the word these, when you see the word these in a sentence, just know that it's talking about a plural object or plural items, because the word this is the singular form of the word this. I beg your pardon? The word this is a plural form of the word this. This means you are talking about one, and normally followed by is. This is when you are talking about one item. For example, I can say, this is an egg. It is one. Then the word this is normally used with are, meaning that there are many. Are is the plural form of the word is. So I can say, these are eggs. Then the word those. The word those is the plural form of the word that. I've already told you that the word are is a plural form of the word is. So we also write here is. Now when you say this is, it means that you have the item with you. For example, I can say, these are oranges, because I have them with me. But when I put them aside, when I don't have them with me, I'll say, those are oranges. So that is how we are going to use this structure. When we have the objects or the items near us, we shall say, these are. And when they are far away, we shall say, those are. Good. Now let's move ahead. Here number 1 says, I'm going to ask the question, and then for you respond as you're reading from here. What are these? These are oranges. What are those? Those are tomatoes. What are these? These are eggs. What are those? Those are pawpaws. What are these? These are mangoes. What are those? Those are sweet potatoes. What are these? These are yams. What are those? Those are cabbages. Very good. Now, having looked at our structures, children, I know that you are not going to find any problem using this structure. You can even use it at home. You can go to the kitchen, look at the food items that Mommy has bought, and then you use them. You can name them. Pick any item, and you use with this structure. I'm going to leave you with an activity. Let us see the activity that you are going to do. This is the activity that you are going to do. Number 1 says, activity number 1 says, let us read together, write the words correctly. So you are going to look at these words, and then you write them other side. Then number 2 says, arrange the words in alphabetical order. Arrange the words in alphabetical order. You are going to do that. Remember, when you are arranging words in alphabetical order, children, I always encourage you to list all the letters of the alphabet so that you go on ticking the ones that you have done. Let's look at activity number 3. 3 activities we're going to do. Now, this is the last activity. Remember, I told you that I expect you to be able to draw pictures of some of the food items, and this is what you are going to draw. Number 4 says, read and draw. You'll draw for me these pictures. And number 3 says, make small words from the big ones. Make small words from the big ones. Try and make at least 2 words from these big words. Make at least 2 words from each. Thank you so much, children, for your attention. You have been a very wonderful class, and still, I'll always encourage you to observe the guidelines given to us by the Ministry of Health. Stay home, stay safe.